And as always, we're going to be looking for accurate context, good risk management, and always exercising good patience.
Anytime you're talking about fundamentals in a market and direction, fundamentals take a little bit of time to play out.
We got crude oil today, kind of trading yesterday's value area really nicely, low to high.
That's what we're here for, is to put ourselves in the best success. A trading routine does that, builds that habit, lets you know what to work on, what to reflect on, and what to improve on the next day.
Good afternoon, friends of traders. Welcome to the Market Recap. I am Dan Hodgman. It is Tuesday, November 16th. Hope you guys all had a pretty good day. We had some opportunity. I'm actually excited to talk about what we've seen here. Crude oil opens up pretty much at settlement prices, breaks down a little bit, it stays inside, checks points of control, rotates back higher, and we're going to end our day just a few cents below, actually right back at Friday's settlement price. Friday's settlement price, remember, was 80.77, and we were trading right there at 80.77 at the moment. S&P and Nasdaq opened up. No bad news is good news for the stock market. Those stock market kind of got back on its upward trend here. We're going to take a look at a little bit of an area where you may have you looked for that inside move, rotation back to the inside. Market finally broke out, took off to the upside. Seeing a little bit of relief here at the end of the day in the S&Ps, and the Nasdaq pretty much stalled out after its big move. Gold, on the other hand, we've been in a nice channel the last couple days, an overnight session, and finally gave it up and rotated back lower towards Friday's swing low, Friday's opening range. We kind of rolled back inside. When the stocks are moving higher, look to see gold rotating inside. Euro continues on its downward trend, and the 10-year note opens up this morning low, rotates higher, rotates back to the low. So we got some good two-way trade there. So hopefully you guys found some opportunity. We're going to take a look at those here in just a second. Federico, Ricardo, Vince, PK, and 3 Lions. Good to see all of you guys. Hope you all had a wonderful day so far. And if you were able to catch Coach's Playbook today, kind of talked about end of year, what there are things to be thinking about, running through that checklist so you can prepare to start getting ready for the new year. Remember, trading is a business. And every single business, as you come to year end, your job is to start retroing the last year, looking back, getting that retrospective on what's been good. You know, I think the common thing is start, stop, keep, right? What are you going to start doing come next year? What are you going to stop doing? What are some of the things you're going to continue to do? So you want to do that retrospective, looking back on the last year. Then you want to do planning. There's a lot that goes into it. It's not about setting massive financial goals, but understanding, setting reasonable expectations for yourself, things that you want to be thinking about as you move forward in your trading journey. We look at it one day at a time, one trade at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, quarter and yearly. You want to be looking at it, those things. You want to break it down so you can have those small goals to reach over time. If it's $100 a week, hey, that's a good start. You start setting those goals and you can continue to build from there. So keep those expectations reasonable, manage your plan. And really, I think one of the biggest things is that retrospective, looking back. What is something that I did in 2021 that was extremely successful for my trading? What is something I did in 2021 that really hindered my growth and success as a trader? And what is something going into the new year that I really want to start focusing on? We all have to do it. I do it myself every year, looking back. For me, it's one of the bigger learnings that I do. I tend to do it kind of more in December, so I haven't really spent much time on that one just yet. Jordan, good to see you. Joe, good to see you. Kevin, 3 Lions. Past step 2 last week, just waiting on the account. Outstanding. Congratulations. Hopefully we'll get all that information over to you here soon. PD, good to see you as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at these charts here and see what we got going on today. As we mentioned, crude oil today, yesterday settled at 80.88, right up here. Here is our settlement price. Market opened up away from settlement price. What's the first thing we're thinking? If we open up away from settlement price, does the market rotate back towards settlement price? And it sure did. Now, not a huge trade off the open, so I'm probably going to be a little bit more patient, wait and see another opportunity. And here's what we love to see. Market worked its way down all the way down to yesterday's value low or value high right here, 80.14. Let's break this down a little bit. As market is approaching key levels, we've got two options. You want to trade based off of key levels for sure, right? And this is a prime level. We always love to look at value area levels, really present opportunity. You've got two options. As we approach right down here at 80.14, we can either go long or short, right? We want to look at both sides of the opportunity here. Now, if I go short, if I'm shorting inside this, where's my stop going to be placed? That's where I'm going to really start to struggle, right? I really don't know where my stop's going to be placed in this area. But if I go long, I'm not taking a ton of risk. I'm putting my stop, keeping in mind that idea of elasticity, right? Levels, a market can move through that level with the level still holding and spring back. So I want to keep that thought in mind. I'm going to place my stop just on the other side, possibly giving myself 15 to 20 cents of risk to see if I can get this market to rotate back inside. So to me, great area of an opportunity here. Our invalidation point is going to be other side of value. Market, we roll candlesticks. We tested lower. We did not accept, and we sprung right back to the upside. So some good opportunity, in my opinion, right here off of value high from yesterday. Next, let's get the S&P 500. S&P 500 settled yesterday. 46.79 even. 46.79 even. Market opens up just below and blows right through it. As soon as we blew through, all of a sudden we started seeing some resistance. And this is what I was looking at this morning. We got towards yesterday's regular trading hour high, swing high from the overnight session. So current weekly high up until today is right up in here. I'm looking here and thinking I've got a great opportunity for a short. I'm looking at the short possible rotation back to the inside. Take that first trade, and maybe you take it and you're able to get a decent profit, right? We run from all the way up here at 95. We rotate lower. You've got almost a full 10 handles into this move. Not quite. I'm probably looking for more of a retracement, probably back down towards moving average here. That's an opportunity, right? The other flip side here, when we start to recognize we're failing to make it back down and, oh, you know what? This market is turning into a trend to the upside. We start to recognize that. We can see we're struggling to make lower lows. Now's our chance to take the buy and go with direction. This is now weakness and in a directional upside move. Now, the same thing's going to apply over here in the Nasdaq. Nasdaq pretty much sets up the exact same way. We've got settlement price right here at 16,187.75, 16,187.75. So you got settlement price right here. Market opens up away. You can take the initial move right off the open and see if you can run it right to settlement price. Now, this one gives us a little bit different of a chance. I'm going to probably look for, I was looking this morning at a short at value high from yesterday, rotate it back inside, down to moving average. I got my trade there. I'm taking that out. I'm walking away. Then we start to recognize, hey, we are struggling to make lower lows. Rather, this market is marking new highs. This is a chance for a little bit of weakness in an uptrend market. And the same principle applies as we just looked at in the S&P 500. Looking for this weakness to get with this move. No bad news. It's good news for the stock market. Next, let's look at gold. Now, gold, we got stocks moving higher. You've got no concern over there. Gold breaks down inside. And man, did we have a big move here today. Volatile open. Volatile open. It wanted to go make new highs. It marked a new high, but it rotated back inside extremely quick, and we started to work ourselves down towards value. We broke inside of yesterday's value, moved through point of control, and now we start to get a chance. This is what we want to start to pay attention to. How's market reacting on a pullback? To me, this is extreme volatility. I'm struggling to make any, sound decision when a market is swinging from 58 all the way up to 67, 66. We're seeing $8 move. That's $800 up and down per contract. That's a big swing here. I'm going to be a little hesitant until I start to recognize, hey, you know what? This market is struggling to make new highs here, struggling to bring in new buyers. Sellers are overpowering, and if you can recognize that through order flow and price action, you're able to recognize that, hey, this is just a pullback. If you can't, this was a really tough trade. All right, next, let's look at the euro. Euro on a downward trend, has been pretty consistently. Market opens up this morning, holds pretty tight, fails to start running higher. That should be a quick sign for us. Continue with the downward trend. If we miss the initial move, we're looking for the strength, and we're selling strength. We get the break, another little bit of strength. You sell that strength, you get the break. So we did have a couple opportunities to sell strength in this market here today. And then lastly, 10-year note. Actually, 10-year note sets up kind of nicely. So the first thing I want to do, we open up this morning. We are right at point of control. We've got point of control right here at 130.13, and you've got an area of resistance, a 1.5 up above, right here at 114.5. Now, we did have overnight low up here at 17. I'm going to ignore that, and I'm going to recognize that this market has multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the overnight session rejected at 14.5. That to me is, I'm going to look at this as an opportunity and say, hey, I can take the short here. I'm going to put my stop on the other side of 14.5 and see if I can get this to rotate lower towards value low. It sure did. It continued on down. That to me was a great trade off the open. You got another chance later in the day, right around 9:30 this morning. We came and checked that opening level once again. You got another chance to take that short. So you had two really good opportunities up here, and we're not risking a ton of money to take those trades. So those are our markets here today. There was some opportunity. Hopefully you guys were able to find it. Adam, good to see you. Had my best day on the trial. Can't hardly wait to start the combine. Thanks. Hey, absolutely, Adam. Congratulations. Really excited for you. Looking forward to see you getting that combine. Norman, good to see you as well. All right, we got our, where is it? Our Bitcoin continues to sell off here a little bit, 60,680. Remember, we're long that from the first of the year, right around $34,000. So we got some great profits in that one. I did forget to update one thing here. One moment, please. Just bear with me. We'll get this fixed. There we go. All right. Airbnb stocks down slightly today, but still $207 there. GameStop as well, $207. AMC, $42.60. Tesla, we got a little uptick here today, $1,054.73. Robinhood, another down day, $33.87. And then there's one I do want to bring up, one that I'm a big fan of IPOs. I love a market. I love being involved in IPOs. I love watching them. It's any chance I can be active prior to and get some IPO price is definitely something I like to pay attention to. Well, Rivian is a big stock that just came out. Of course, my screen's not loading, but I just looked at it a few minutes ago. Rivian IPO'd at $78. That is now trading $177 in approximately 1 week of trade so far. So some really good opportunity there. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. I do love that. I mean, Tesla really opened the gates for electric vehicle companies. Rivian is backed by Ford and Amazon. So it's got some strong backing, and Tesla kind of leading the way in the electric vehicle world. Next, we got the VIX. VIX is down here today, opened up at 17, going to end the day at 16.35. So definitely some movement there. Ron John, good to see you. Dan, can you explain how you set up the charts like you did? Absolutely. Here, we can show it really quick so we can get an idea of it. So plain and simple, I have a 30-minute chart. It is a candlestick chart, so we run candlesticks 30 minutes, and we'll go ahead and remove this. You're going to come over here to drawing tools, select volume profile, and then we're going to put on our regular trading hours. So the 10-year note opens up at 7:20, so we're going to select that 7 bar, 7 a.m., and we're going to run it to ending down here at 1330, which rolls to 1400, which is pick close for the treasury markets. Simple as that. And I do run some moving averages every so often, so you can put those in over here. You select your moving average, so we'll put a simple moving average on. I like to run a 20 period, and we'll make it nice and red for us. And there we go. Our simple moving average has just been inputted. So those are some of the few things that I like to run on my charts. All right, so that's how I personally set them up, Ron John. That's just for this. I do have personal charts, not using this platform here, but I do have personal charts I set up relatively similar. A few more moving averages, making sure I have volume in there, keeping up on that volume profile. For me, that's a big deal. All right, now, no major news today. Really not much to say. We had retail sales come out this morning. Good number there. People got excited about that. So continue to keep our eyes on that. Remember, it is a lighter news week this week. Tomorrow you have EIA Petroleum Status Report. That's going to be the big one. And housing starts and permits also tomorrow. That's at 7:30 a.m. Central Time. And then don't forget, jobless claims on Thursday. All right, let's get to this date in history, and we'll get the heck on out of here. That's what I had to refresh to see if we have one, anything worthwhile. If you haven't seen it, it's a classic, 1959. The Sound of Music premiered on Broadway. Great movie there. And this one, we're going to stick with the movie theme here. 2001, the first ever Harry Potter film opened. So that's what we got here today. Hope you all had a great day. Remember, John will be back tomorrow morning, 7:45 a.m. Central Time with the market forecast. So until then, stay safe, wash your hands, trade smart, and trade well. Look forward to seeing you guys in the markets. Take care, everybody.